when family decides to want to not support you, what then do you do?
What do you do? What we're going to try to do, again, this is it's not a bit, it's actually a sensitive matter. And so we're going to try to see how we can help this young man. And we hope if you're a parent, an auntie, an uncle, somebody that can chime in and help sort of navigate this young man in the right direction, how to handle the matter. I know we've gone around the circle, so let's just go straight to the matter.
Okay, this message reads, I am an 18-year-old teenager, a poet and a spoken word artist. I write from pain and the hope that one day my voice can touch hearts beyond the four walls I currently live in. I love writing. It's my escape, my purpose, and a gift that I cherish with my whole heart. But lately, it feels like the one thing I'm passionate about is constantly being shut down. I live with my elder cousin's sister. She has 4 children, and we all live together with 4 of my other cousins who help her run the family business, making 5 adults involved. Whenever I'm invited to perform at an event, she always turns it down. She says no one will stay with the kids or accompany me, that everyone is too busy. Because of that, I've learned to keep quiet, but deep down, it breaks me. Some weeks ago, I got an invitation to perform at a poetry event celebrating their 1-year anniversary. I told her, and her response was, "You're the one that told them you were into poetry." Her husband overheard and asked me to send the invitation card, which I did. 2 days before the event, I reminded her again, and she shut it down completely. She said I should remove the thought from my mind that I wasn't going. Even though her mother-in-law and another auntie who had the day off would be at home, she still said no. Why? Why does it feel like my dream is being smothered in the name of duty? Why does someone who should encourage me act like my voice is a burden? I'm not asking for much, just a chance to be seen, to be heard, to do what I love. I don't want my talent to die in silence. Please share my story. I will be listening from a hurting young dreamer. Heartbreak emoji, #family matters.
When we saw this story, our hearts just broke.
Yeah.
Knowing that we're creatives and we had our own struggles, differently, and still have our own struggles.
Of course.
But then when creativity is such a gift, it's such a thing that you can't just acquire.
When the struggle is even coming from someone who's supposed to push you to be better,
there are layers of this conversation. And he says the parts that caught my attention. I mean, he has identified what he's good at 18. I'm a poet. I'm a spoken word artist. And then he says something that really hits home for me. I write from pain and hope that one day my voice can touch hearts beyond the 4 walls I currently live in.
So he lives with his elder cousin's sister, which is to say that he has endured a lot of pain
that allows for him
to write from pain. He
takes his pain and puts
it into writing.
As a creative, that is a therapy that you cannot buy. We encourage people to do it all the time, and so he's able to do that, and he wants to share. He says, I love writing. It's my escape. It's my purpose and a gift I cherish with my whole heart.
But lately he says it feels like it's one thing he's passionate about is constantly being
shut down. So when he talked about how they don't allow him go out, they'd say, oh, we can't, there's nobody to go with you.
You have to take care of the kids.
And then you have to take care of... There's nobody to go with you. And you have to take care of the kids. They are 2 different things. If I'm a kid, why am I taking care of the
another
kids?
Kid.
But if I'm not a kid and you're telling me I don't have you don't have anybody to go with me, it's like, what
I'm 18.
Pick a struggle. Now,
if it's by vetting the event or wherever they're going to because of safety, that's a different thing.
So here's the other thing. The uncle, that is the elder... It's weird when I don't like to say elder cousin sister. That's it's a Nigerian parlance. Forgive us. It's a cousin who is a cousin,
an older cousin.
Yes, an older cousin who's female,
and her mom is your aunt. So I'm wondering why
the elder cousin sister. I shudder when I call that, but when her husband is actually in support of him pushing his gift. And so he said he got that invitation. He told her, she said, you're the one that told them you're into poetry. I feel a sense of jalousie. That's what the French call it, jalousie, jealousy, or envy. You know how you see a young man who's trying to,
a promising
he's
young
not
man.
going out on the streets. He's not being
not
a rebel.
getting into
He's not getting
fraudulent
into
activities.
problems. Now the question is, how do we help this young man? Because at the end of the day, when the husband overheard, asked him to send the invitation 2 days before the event, he did the good thing. He didn't prompt
finish
enough to remind her, oh ma, sis, I have that event, and she shut it down completely, saying that he should remove the thought from his mind,
even
that he wasn't going.
Even though her mother-in-law, that is the husband of the mother of her husband, and another auntie who had the day off would be home. She still
Those
said
things
no.
were inconsequential. She said to him, remove the thought from your mind. You are not going. It's not about them.
It's about
not
the people
about
at
somebody being
home.
around. It's about just choosing to be cruel. So how do you get this young man? How do we get him, to address the matter with his. And here's the thing, his elder cousin sister. How do you get him to address it with her? Clearly, the husband approved this one,
but the wife
she still found a way
no.
to shut it down. If he goes through the husband, is there a chance he will be heard? Is there a chance that she will not become angry with him for going through my husband to counter me?
Seeing that we are the same part.
Protocol is 070000927. Now this is a cry for help, and he says, I'm not asking for much, just a chance to be seen, to be heard, and to do what I love. I don't want my talent to die in silence.
There are quite a number of people that live in that house, if you ask me.
Yes,
there are a lot
5
of people.
adults, children, and then the ones that come and go.
The mother-in-law and the auntie as well.
That's what I'm saying, that they probably come and go. Probably. There are 5 known adults who help in her business. So that's not even the problem.
Not the problem.
The phone lines are open to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. 9000927 0705 69000927 is yet another number to call.
Yes,
we can
hello.
hear you. Okay.
Okay, so we can barely hear you, so please call us back. Another number to call, yes, 0802 502 7711 0802
802 9788003 0802 9788003. I don't even know. I don't understand how someone who has, I mean, you've seen the gift. I don't know how long he's been living there.
Yeah.
I don't know why his parents decided to send him to his elder
that's a
cousin's
question
sister.
I've been wondering about.
I don't know
Someone's
why.
calling us. Hello, good morning.
Because it's not like the rest of them that have to learn her own. Just call us or send us a WhatsApp message or a voice note on WhatsApp as well.
Yes,
so
please.
you can send us a voice note on 0705 69000927. Like I was saying, I always sort of urge parents, because I know how hard life can be and I know how crazy situations can get, especially with family, as a young person, or a young family who cannot exactly fend for the kids, and they have to give their kids away to family members from the north, south, east, or the west, and then they send them away to at least maybe get an education. Maybe that's an opportunity for them to actually get an education. But if the dream of this young man is being shut down, what does he have to hold? Seeing that he's writing from pain.
I
want to know what pain he has been through, because in my head I'm thinking, did he lose both his parents? Did he lose one parent? Has life been tough on him at 18? What has he had to go through? I have so many questions. And then having to be in that situation where somebody can give you audience and he's pushing himself.
And he's pushing himself, exactly. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
What's your name? And they're gone. I think they think they're still playing.
They're still playing the game. Yeah, no, it's a different.
We're
time
having
of the
issues
show.
trying to get I mean, I don't know why people are having issues getting to us. So our engineers are going to be restarting the system. Hopefully, that should give us some air. So please keep trying to reach us. Okay?
Engineers, we're waiting on you. Thank you very much.
All right,
people joining. Like I was saying, for someone to have gone through so much pain, because he says I write from pain, and all I want is just for my voice to be heard. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, do call us back.
WhatsApp is available. Text message is available as well. If you want to send us a text message, the number is 0903 714 2798 0903 714 2798. If you're a parent, if you're an auntie, an uncle, and you know how you've been there, or you know how to tackle these issues, we always say the multitude of counsel there's wisdom. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Right.
All right, call us back 0802-502-7711. This is a similar situation that I see, because I want to believe that maybe she's not maltreating him, because that's another conversation entirely.
He says
I'm writing from pain. So it's obvious that there's so many branches of pain
in itself.
Exactly, emotional maltreatment. Because
yes,
I remember vividly,
abuse.
This is, and you may think, oh, it's a sibling. It's his cousin. He may not be that bad. Guess what? Sisters do it to sisters. My mom's sister
do it to brothers.
My mom's sister did it to her sister when she went to stay with her after my mom was in school. I think started just as one, and then she was sent to her older sister to actually get an education. And I mean, the craziest stories that I've heard my mom tell me about her situation.
We got stories for
is
days.
Wild.
Okay, so we hear that our phone lines are better now. So please call us 0802 502 7711 0802 502 7711 on WhatsApp 0705 6900 927. You could also call that number, normal call, that's normal mobile call, a WhatsApp call, or leave us a voice note. Hopefully this person can hear us better. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, darling. Good morning. What's your name?
All right.
I know you're calling for the game show. It's over, okay? So you can call tomorrow at 9:30, okay? All right. Okay, darling.
I know it's the holidays, and I know that kids are going to be having access to daddy and mommy's phones while listening to radio and listening to us call the numbers.
That's okay,
please, mummies and daddies, can we just cut back on them and spank them on the hand and say, stop calling me. What do you want to say?
I didn't say she spanked them.
You can't do that. Spoil the word and spoil the child. Well, 0705 6900927. That is the number to call to be a part of the conversation that we're having today. A young man sent us a message. A young man who feels his dream is about to be shattered, seeing that his cousin is not allowing his elder cousin's sister, his elder cousin is not allowing him
where he stays, with whom he stays.
It's how he used his words. It says beyond the four walls I currently living.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, let's read the story out to you again quickly. Please, I want to remain anonymous. I am an 18-year-old teenager, a poet and a spoken word artist. I write from pain and the hope that one day my voice can touch hearts beyond the four walls I currently live in. I love writing. It's my escape, my purpose, and a gift I cherish with my whole heart. But lately, it feels like the one thing I'm passionate about is constantly being shut down. I live with my elder cousin's sister. She has 4 children, and we all live with 4 of our other cousins who help her run the family, making it 5 adults involved. Whenever I'm invited to perform at an event, she always turns it down. She says no one will stay with the kids or accompany me with everyone is too busy. Because of that, I've learned to keep quiet, but deep down, it breaks me. Some weeks ago, I got an invitation to perform at a poetry event celebrating their 1-year anniversary. I told her, and her response was, "You're the one that told them you're into poetry." Her husband overheard and asked me to send the invitation card, which I did. 2 days before the event, I reminded her and she shut it down completely. She said I should remove the thought from my mind that I wasn't going. Even though her mother-in-law and another auntie who had the day off would be at home, she still said no. Why? Why does it feel like my dream is being smothered in the name of duty? Why does someone who should encourage me act like my voice is a burden? I'm not asking for much, just a chance to be seen, to be heard, and to do what I love. I don't want my talent to die in silence. Please share my story. I will be listening. From a hurting young dreamer. Family matters. So here's one thing I'm going to say to this young man right now.
I'm thinking about something.
I suspect what I'm thinking about might be what you're thinking about. We're going to give you a chance to have your voice heard.
Mm-hmm.
Send us one of your poems that we can read. If you're listening right now, you can send one that we can read on Deep Dive.
Today. We're going to do that for
But
you.
if you are not able to do that today and right now, then send us one to in the coming week, so that we can try and dedicate some time to reading it before we leave on Thursday.
All right, we got a message here. It says, first, to the 18-year-old who understands himself, his passion and his skill, I applaud you. Such self-awareness is rare at that age.
Right.
I'm not sure what to say about the situation, because there's so many details that would help us understand better.
I agree.
Do you have anywhere else to go? I assume there's a reason why you're leaving with them. The choice of action depends a lot on the circumstances surrounding your residing in that place. Since your cousin's husband appears to understand you and your gift, is it possible to actively get his support by keeping him abreast of all invites apart from her?
That's what I was also thinking about. And we'll continue this message in a moment. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm D-Flow. I'm D-Flow Shine.
All right, thank you for calling this slow. Go ahead, please, with your thought.
Okay, what I have to say on this is, angels are rarely seen, but must be heard. You understand? Yeah, that guy is a star. So please, I'll just beg you guys to bring him to limelight, no matter what.
Yes, that's something we want to do. Knowing that he can't be here in person, we can at least start with sharing his poems.
I appreciate, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, please call us back. I didn't know you were not done.
Okay.
Please call back.
All right, the message goes on to say, I know it is difficult since she is your relation, but that might be a way to go.
What is the way to go?
That is speaking to a husband aside from her,
yes,
about your wanting to attend these events and showcase your talent. It says, and what is your relationship with the other people living with you?
They are all cousins.
Could you organize people to take over your duties just for the duration of your event?
So here's the thing, Dr. Kona, thank you for this message. There are layers. No, on one hand, she says no one will stay with the kids. On the other hand, she says he's too young to go out by himself.
On another hand, she's saying you are the one that tells people that you're a poet.
And then on another hand, she's saying, you know what? Quit this dream. It's that, you're not going to push it forward. In her words, according to him, she says you should completely remove the thought from your mind. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's your name, sir?
This
man.
is Onyeka calling.
Hi,
Hi,
Onyeka. Thank you for
Great
calling.
to have you on the show.
Yeah, what I want to say is this. Well, let me start by saying that because I deal with teams.
Okay.
If really the guy has told us the truth, the 100% truth in the story, good and fine. Now the question is, what happened to his parents or her parents? Why is he not living with the parents? If our cousin or the auntie is one paying the bills, taking her, being in paying her school fees,
giving him medication,
yeah. She also listen. Also, no, there's some relative that wouldn't want you to shine above the level so that you're not becoming something else tomorrow. That one is apart. But I don't think it's yet late because he's staying with them is for a time. Understand?
Right.
He keep on pushing. There's other avenue whereby he can make his voice to be heard. Why making sure that what brought him to the house is achieved? Because if he begins to disobey them now, he may likely lose. They may take him away, and he will not finish his studies. I think he's still in the school by now. All right.
Yeah,
He
he's
has not
done
graduated
with he's done with secondary school, so I'm hoping that maybe he wants to get into university.
And possibly is the auntie that will take care of that, right?
Well, we don't know that
yet,
but
to a
yes,
large
possible.
extent. We want to
That's
believe
what we
that.
also find out. That if the parents is well to do, our advice should go back to the parents. But if the parents are not well to do in terms of taking care of her education, his education or her education, rather, then what I'll do is humble himself. There are many ways he can air out his, he can showcase what he has. He can start within the environment. And also, sometimes some things also try to avoid domestic work. I won't lie to you. Some things are like that. They try to avoid domestic work and giving an excuse that this and that, this and that. So we should also not just conclude until we get the real detail of the story. But notwithstanding, you people have said it, or you people want to help him by showcasing what he has for now through your program. That's a good step and the right direction. So God bless you too.
Thank you so much, Onyeka. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that there's some things you can deduce from
his message. Yeah.
Clearly, he's not with his parents because he can't be with them, not because he chooses not to be with them.
Yeah.
Because I think that if there's that choice, yes,
he would stay with his parents.
Yes, I think if there's that choice, it will make sense to stay with your parents. So he's stuck where he's stuck at. On that note, on the other hand, I like the idea that you have made a point that there are other avenues. I also question how much access he has to these other avenues and how much
I was thinking of church.
My sister, it did not allow you to go out to events in church.
If someone
she might not want him
to do anything
in church, because she's telling him to remove the idea from his mind. She genuinely doesn't want him to run with this dream.
Like his question, why? There's
so
obviously
something
that she isn't, or that is in the works that she doesn't. I feel like you said, a bit of I wouldn't want to call it jealousy, because this is a child that was handed over to you, literally a child because at 18, see, you really, for an 18-year-old to be this clear about his passion and his dream, it goes to say a lot about who he is as an individual. So if you notice that there's talent brewing there, why not push the talent? It's obvious that one or two things. Did your auntie, elder cousin, sister get an education? Is she enlightened enough to understand the beauty of a creative? She runs businesses where she has to have 5 people taking turns to take care of the business and all of that. Does she understand the gravity of having this beautiful talent and not running with it? Does she understand the creative aspect of life? Like, we need to understand that maybe this person is very naive and ignorant about the creative space. Do you understand?
It's also possible that she didn't get to leave her dream.
Exactly, and you are trying to leave yours. So
I want to make space for her to say, is there a possibility that she's afraid of him running with that dream and going amiss and forgetting education? I'm making space for her. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Dominic. I'm calling from Badagry.
Thank you for calling, Dominic.
Yeah, I would like to contribute to the topic.
Please do, sir.
Go on, Dominic.
Okay. So, the thing from what you said, this guy just finished secondary school.
Yes.
And he's still under maybe the slate of his elder ones. Where is he rushing to? He will soon get himself into the university. You have the whole world to practice whatever it is you want to practice.
That's if they allow him to go.
I think, hopefully, I think they will allow him to, if they are training him. So there is still a lot of time, but let him just be humble for now. No parent will listen to, maybe you coming to tell me that you want to be a poet. I don't know, but the aunts or the elder ones, like the old school.
Right.
So, erase that thought from your head. What do you need for poetry? You just come and start talking when your mates are doing something. So that might be their mindset.
Right.
So he himself should not be obstinate. There's always time for everything.
Okay.
There's always time. But let him keep on practicing. Let him be honing his skill.
Right.
Get a book and be writing. I write myself. I'm a writer. I'm a poet myself.
Fantastic.
You know, but I work. I have my 9 to 5.
Yes.
I work. you know. So he should be honing his skill, writing, get the catalog, be writing, be building himself. That time will come. He cannot, such skill must show itself when the time comes, especially when he's good at it. He should look for opportunity to gain admission or since in school. He will have the whole time. He will get to where he wants to get to. But for now, let him do whoever is that pays the piper, he pays the throne.
Right.
Let him be obedient to his own side. Doesn't spoil things for himself.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you very
Dominic.
much, Mr. Dominic. That's actually very apt as well.
One thing that he mentioned was their mindset, the mindset of these individuals that you're living with. They may not understand the beauty of being a poet, and
but
how
it
much
does seem like the uncle, that is the elder cousin, sister's
husband,
understands. And so to what Dominic said, on one hand, yes, keep honing your talent. On the other hand, what Dr. Kona said, which is maybe you want to tilt towards the husband. Prepare yourself. You just might be getting some extra work, housework, and all of
or
that
even
for
backlash.
that. And
Because
backlash of different
will
sorts.
come
See?
because
Dr. Kona goes on to say, yes, it's obvious she doesn't want him to try doing this. And we have to admit that many people still do not understand the opportunities in the creative
that is what I was
space.
saying.
If you watch 2 Mondays ago, we had someone talk about the creative space in Africa and the space that Nigeria holds in that space. We own 20% of the market of the creative space generally in Africa. Out of a $20 billion economy in the creative space. That's how much we take out of the whole of Africa. We take 20%.
We take 15. The whole of Africa has 20%.
Okay, yes,
we take 15% as Nigerians. So you see that the creative space is beautiful, and not a lot of people understand the opportunities there.
Dr. Kona goes on to say, as someone raising teens, I personally know how difficult it is to understand when a child demonstrates an interest in areas beyond your understanding.
Right.
Dr. Kona has a 13-year-old who is
writes,
an amazing writer.
She
writes stories, she writes short stories and then longer stories.
We did read one of her stories.
We read one of her stories, and on Children's Day, she came as well, and
Children's Week,
Children's Week, and she and 2 other kids read her story. She says, it takes a willingness to explore and research to understand where they're coming from. She might not be exposed or educated enough to do that. However, he's in pain now, and we need to help him process it enough to make his way through. So,
like we mentioned, maybe sending your story or sending your poems that we can try to read here on Deep Dive today, or you can send it within the week, and then we'll do that for you next Thursday.
Next week, all things being equal.
Yeah, all
other things being equal. Now, here's another thing I would suggest to you if you're listening, young man. Keep writing.
Yeah, hone your skills.
Don't stop writing. I started writing when I was a teenager, and I still have, in fact, if I go back to my family house, I'm sure I still have some of the stuff that I wrote then. And even as I became an OEP, the process never stops.
Right.
So keep writing. When you look back at what you wrote when you were 18, at 25, you'll be shocked.
So keep writing.
My gosh, I did that? Yes. So I think on one of the deep dives, I shared one of my stories from like 2013, 2014.
Someone just popped a question. How about
social media? You
we
know,
don't
we're
know
talking
if
about
he
how much
has
access
he has. We don't know if he has a social media account, or maybe he has Instagram that he
how
can
much
record
data
is because he's 18. He's still relying on them for his
basic
food and basic
amenities and
needs,
stuff.
food on his table, clothes on his back, shelter over his head, and all of that.
So again, some of the advice that we've pulled out of this conversation is, number one, keep going. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody hold you back. They can take away the space and time, but they cannot take away the talent.
Absolutely.
So don't stop writing. Get yourself a book, and get yourself another book, and get yourself another book.
Keep writing.
Just keep
hone your
writing.
skills. It's important.
Yes. And secondly, you want to also see if you can talk to your uncle. See if your uncle can address the situation, look into the situation for you. Again, it's a tricky thing.
It's a very tricky,
but you
and
know more than we
situation.
do.
Yes.
Your relationship with your uncle and your auntie, and how much power your auntie holds in the family.
There's that, because I feel like she holds a lot of power.
She does.
For her husband to take the invitation from him and not do anything about it, and then she says, "This is
You're
my
not
final
going.
say," and
How
that was it.
available is the
The
man?
uncle in the house.
So other people have said that, I mean, we've got different great advice for you. The most important thing that keeps coming is no one can take away that talent if you
have
keep
it.
honing it.
And the thing about the university, where you get to leave, I mean, the conference, you may not leave totally, because you may be, you may not
Going
leave on
to,
campus,
going and coming back.
and coming back. If you can do that, by all means, there are other ways that you can actually showcase your talent, especially in school.
Whatever you do, my darling. I'm curious as to, yes, what's up with going into the university?
What's up with going into the uni?
What's up with going into the university? And then let us know about that. Also, remember, even when you go into the university, please, my love, do your best to keep at your studies. You have to be able to manage and balance your studies and your creative talent. And don't let it swallow your studies, because you need your certificate and you need to focus on, as much as possible, graduating, not just graduating, but with high, scores.
Exactly.
So that your auntie can see that this is not an impediment
to your education. This is
an
boost.
added advantage to you as a person.
And it's a girl. We have been saying that. We just realized it's a girl. So
she just responded.
It says, "Here's one of my poems, and I'm a girl."
We're going to read this poem right now.
Yes, we are.
It's called "The Weight I Carry."
I smile in crowds, but ache in silence, wearing strength like borrowed clothes, too big in some places, too tight in others. They say I'm strong, but they don't see the night I break quietly behind doors and trembling prayers. I carry voices I never answered, goodbyes that were too loud, and dreams that slipped through fingers like dry sand I tried to hold too tightly.
I miss the version of me that didn't flinch at "How are you?" The one that laughed without checking the room. But still, I wake, I breathe, I write, because somewhere, even in the dark, I believe I'm not alone in this ache. And maybe, just maybe, these words will hold someone else the way I wish I was held.
Oh,
I'm trying not to cry.
this is
like
so
pimples.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
And literally the way that she put it in, she even did like graphics.
Succinctly.
Yes, for
My
real.
love, I'm gonna take this. If you want, okay, let's chat. That's the first thing.
Yes,
let's
let's
chat, because we need to talk. That's such beautiful writing.
That is beautiful.
But again, now that I see that you're a girl, which we didn't know at first, I would say this to you. It is very possible that your auntie is looking out for you as a girl out in the world.
Right.
So don't always look at everything as bad. She might be protecting you, but she's not able to express her concerns and her worries.
And she may not have an understanding of what the creative space holds.
Yes.
So just hold space for her in
Please.
that aspect.
Please. We love you.
We love you.
We already
You are
love
doing
this.
so much.
In fact, feel free to share another one before we go. Dr. Kona said, wow, in capital letters. I'm sure that a lot of people listening right now are going, wow.
She writes so
That is
beautifully.
so beautiful. I'm tempted to read it again, but let's be. Yeah, we'll read it again at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, yeah.
hour. You can send us one more.
Yeah, you can send
Yes,
us
so
every
we'll use
month.
that to break transmission, because we have a beautiful flow today and conversation today. All right,
But well done. We see you.
beautiful.
We see you. And
Don't stop.
Never.
Don't let anybody stop you.
don't.
You see, we're here. This is how we started, and there were people who said, no, my father's a pastor, and being in the creative space and the entertainment space was something they shuddered at. I was a black sheep for a long time. Now I'm one of the people that my mom would say, you don't know how much, when your father teaches or preaches, he talks about you.
That
So
is
I meet
beautiful.
people and they say, oh,
You are
you're
the
the
Chioma.
Chioma.
There's always that.
That's how it starts. People will celebrate you when you progress, and sometimes
They don't
again,
see it at the beginning.
They don't see it at the beginning.
Yeah, so just
Sometimes
understand
also
that.
they're looking out for you and they don't know how to
to.
tell you how they're looking. Because, a lot of people grew up quite rough. They just say, don't do this, end of story. That's how a lot of people grew up. So some people still haven't learned the wisdom in the explanation, getting them to see.
See, parenting is so
It's hard.
complex.
It's hard.
It's so complex. Like Dr. Kona had earlier mentioned, like you have to do a lot of research as a
Yes.
parent, because your child could come up and say, this is my interest, and you're like, okay, what really is the situation here? And you're wondering what is going on. Like, I don't understand why my child is beginning to have interest in this. So it's important that if you're a guardian, you're a parent, and a child has come to you with a talent that they believe they can thrive in,
Support them.
especially one that you may not truly understand, just
Stop and listen.
Stop and
first.
listen. Yes.
Listen. Don't just hear.
Don't just hear. Listen to
we
them.
talked about listening.
Try to do
yesterday.
your own research, and I'm definite that you would see reasons with them.
Meet them in the middle.
Yeah.
Have
And if
conversation.
it's protecting them, that is what you are really big on. Try to make them understand that I'm protecting you now because I feel like I'm looking out for you. I really like that you're doing this
So
for
where
yourself.
how can we make
manage
this work?
it?
Yes.
So it's important. If you're a parent or guardian listening out there, I hope that you don't shut down the dreams of a young creative coming up.
Young lady, I'm going to give you my number, and Gifted God is going to give you her number as well,
Yes,
so you
I'm
can
good.
reach out to us. Okay.
Anytime.
Life says, I believe data won't be much of an issue, even if it means getting data money from the husband. She should make good use of social media. That's if she is allowed to have access. So we're going to talk to her some more, and we're going to maybe even get Mary with a voice to come and talk about how to help your child who's a creative in that space next week. Who knows? By the way, meet Mary with the voice tonight at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Let's be real, some very, very sensitive matters are up and you need to jump in today and tomorrow 8 p.m. We're going to take a break. It's overtime for health matters, but this is a health matter as well.
Super FM 92.7. Super FM 92.7.
See, everybody with Imo Wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that! My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with the Peak Breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
Things. Join us every Monday on CBC. Improved and sponsored by Access ERM Pensions. It's every Monday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. only on Super 92.7 FM. One family.
Real Estate Matters with the Real Estate Doctor and his co-host, King Ray, on Super FM 92.7 Lagos. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. This show brings you an understanding of the business of real estate. Follow us on our socials at real_estate doctor and at ray.realtor for sponsorship and advertisement. Call us on +234 802 735 1727. Powered by Media House Promotions and Odox Communications. Real Estate Matters, only on Super FM 92.7, where real estate matters.
Are you ready to take control of your health and well-being? Tune in to Health and Wellness, your go-to program for practical tips, expert advice, and the latest breakthroughs in medicine and wellness. Each week, we dive deep into the most important health topics, from managing chronic illnesses to simple steps for building a healthier lifestyle. With in-depth interviews from top doctors, nutritionists, fitness experts, and mental health professionals, we'll equip you with the tools to live your best, healthiest life. Want to know how to prevent illness before it starts? Looking for expert advice on eating better or staying fit? Health and Wellness has you covered with actionable tips and real-life success stories to inspire your journey. Make informed health choices, take control, and feel your best. Tune in to Health and Wellness every Thursday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Your well-being matters. Health and Wellness, only on 92.7 FM. Your well-being matters.
92.7 Super FM.
always say this, that every single time anyone falls asleep, the only thing you think about is about eating well. Not about the money in the bank or
living
whether
testimony.
See, the only thing you think about is getting on your feet again. And that is why Health and Wellness exists. And that is why we do the show every Thursday from 10:30 up until 11 o'clock. Today we're starting a bit late because we had a health situation, a mental health situation.
Honestly,
it was a mental health situation we needed to sort out earlier on.
I hope you took away something from that conversation. She's also responded saying, "Thank you all so much. I heard what everyone said and I'm a bit relieved now. Thank you.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much,
you."
darling.
And we're glad that happened.
We're glad.
Okay.
On health and wellness, on health and wellness today.
What is this about?
When you wake up in the morning, what do you do?
Wake up in the morning, it's a new day.
No, I wake up in the morning and I brush up my teeth. Say thank you, prayer. We need to play that song. It's Thursday, so it's throwback. Yes. Never leave another money.
Focus on the health.
Okay.
Not on the music.
Health is important. And so we're talking about morning habits that will set the tone for a healthy day for you.
Yes.
And like I always say, these habits are not casting stone, but they help you.
They add.
And it's a lifestyle. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to do this for 2 weeks and I'm going to be good. And then you go back to your bad habits. I know. You know that I know. Because it's important. What are the things that you do early in the morning before, when you wake up in the morning? What are the, of course, you have to do your prayers. Yes, that's important because you have to thank God for a good day. But after that, what are the early morning habits that you can do? Because early morning habits encourages like simple, actionable steps. It covers your physical, mental, psychological, and even your brain. Yeah, it helps you so much so that it improves productivity throughout the day. When I used to take morning jogs, ooh, child.
Listen, I'm just telling a friend of mine how I miss that. I used to take walks, and don't come for me. I used to take walks at midnight.
Okay.
Or 5:30 a.m. So 5:30 a.m. right? And
because of how safe her location is.
Wow.
It's
not only because of that, it's because I used to sleep.
So. 12 midnight, 1 a.m. you're walking.
I used to do that. And I miss that so much right now. I miss it because even at night, I'm in a state. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Pisma.
Yes. Then there's one construction that's happening on one side of my road that just because that's my route.
Oh,
my dog and I, Rusty and I, we know. He knows what direction to go. So every now and again we change route, but then primarily that is our route. And if we start from the other side, we end up turning around. And so all of that joy. But we're doing other things, and we're sharing, some of the thoughts, the things that we try to do to make our days start off right. Because the truth is, they say that the first 60 minutes of your day actually helps to impact stress negatively or positively, depending on how you go around it. It impacts your weight.
Absolutely.
And it impacts your productivity altogether. So I wonder, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Besides praying and saying thank you, Lord, for
head to the bathroom and get prepared for the Super Breakfast Show, which is being here is one of my greatest joys. I just needed to put that out there. So because I still need the job, but I know how
this
crazy.
Is my confession.
But when I was doing the evening show, I had such a regimented life that I loved. I had a routine, and I'm a routine person. I've come to realize that for me to function as the gifted goddess, I have to have a routine.
You're the opposite of me.
I know,
but it's interesting. The only time my routine kicks in, and I appreciate it, is when it does subconsciously.
Right.
If I wake up in the morning and say every day in the morning I must do this, that is, again, I'm a neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent. I have ADHD. Don't tell me to do something repeatedly every single day. I will get bored. I will get tired. But if I talk myself into it in passive ways.
Right.
And then subconsciously I find myself doing that, which is what used to happen. If I didn't walk at night, sometimes I'd walk at night and I'd be up at 5 a.m. and I'm not able to sleep 5:30. Gradually my body will just be saying, let's go. Let's just go. Okay, we're bored, Abby. We can't sleep, Abby. Let's just. So we talk ourselves. We have this chit chat, that gets us into doing the right thing. And I find myself enjoying it without realizing it. But anytime I say I must do this, that is it. Failure begins.
you know how routine my life was. Because right now I'm trying to get a start. Yeah, and I'm trying
to
recalibrate. When I was losing weight, I took a particular smoothie every day for 1 year. No, it's not about Olowo. How many things in the smoothie? Pineapple, ginger, cucumber, and lemon.
This was like 2 years ago when it started, right?
Yes,
okay.
2-3 years ago, 2022.
Okay.
So I'll do it in bulk and put it in the freezer. I had that smoothie every day, the same exact type, every day for a year. And I continued afterwards until I moved houses and it was just a lot of back and forth. I still do that now, but I'm trying to find a balance now because especially when you work a 9 to 5 or you work in an organization where you have to leave very early in the morning or to get back at home at really late hours at night, and you're asking the question, okay, what do I want to do in the morning? I will just wake up and enter the bathroom. That is the first thing, to have a bath and then start heading to work. And then on my way, I'm looking for news stories for the headlines and I'm going back and forth. So that's my routine. Before now, it used to be wake up in the morning.
It's a new day, sir.
And then it's either I'm jogging 2 times in a week. I'm doing my 30-minute jog, then resting. Or I would just wake up in the morning and go to the gym. And I exercise up until like 10 o'clock, come back from like 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I exercise, come back home, have a bath, eat, do the laundry, immediate laundry. Because, I mean, whatever I'm wearing to do is, of course, obviously sweaty. I wash it up, then have breakfast, and then start reading and prepping for my show. And at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, I leave the house.
Because she's doing evening time.
Because I was doing the evening show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hermaphrodites a long time. So here are some things that you must put into consideration. Everyone, it works differently for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Some people are able to function and do their
works for me. As soon as I'm done with work at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, I head back home, have my first meal of the day, try to read a book or rest a bit, and then go to the gym at 5.
So she has a system.
So now I have a system that's working for me.
I cannot promise you that I can follow that system because of the myriad of reasons that she knows.
Yes, I'm quite aware of the myriad of reasons.
Because when she goes, it's not necessarily when I go.
Yeah.
Okay. But here's some things you can do for the first 5 to 15 minutes of your day. First of all, I'm gonna throw shade at you, my love. You know who you are, and I know that you are listening. Well, I cannot throw shade at you because you senior me, but I can drop this hint. Some people, if they don't get caffeinated as they wake up in the morning, they cannot function.
Bombastic side eye.
So you wanna know that health-wise, it is more important to be hydrated before caffeine. It's very,
so
very
drink
important.
Water before you
caffeine
take
has
coffee.
A way of dehydrating you.
Oh yes.
So you want to get hydrated, and when we say hydrated, water. Now, to the matter of water, some people don't like the taste of water. Right. For us, we don't have a taste. I love water. Oh Lord, my best food is water. And anybody, my sister always says, if Chioma doesn't have food in the house, but if Chioma doesn't have water in the house, then there's a problem because I'm frantic. So water, stay hydrated. And if you are not somebody that likes normal water, try spring water, try sparkling water.
I don't like sparkling water. I'm
Again,
sorry, I don't even know what that is. Yeah. Then another thing you want to try is putting maybe slices of cucumber
or lemon, orange, or mint leaves inside, even basil.
Yeah.
Basil leaves, fresh basil leaves are not bad. So if you're looking for scent or taste of something, try putting these in your water. Get a lot of people get this big jug of water and put it and leave it overnight. It gives the stronger scent. But if you don't want something that strong, just put it in the morning as you wake up. 30 minutes later, you drink and you drink through that water. Another thing you want to do is
light movement or stretching. So wake up in the morning.
It's a new day. Sorry.
Yes. Just for
you ease your joints,
irritability.
And
you have that.
You need to move it around. Then this is the one that a lot of people gonna argue with. Yeah, what's a balanced breakfast? have a balanced breakfast. Some people, so I have a nutritionist friend that would say, eat like a king in the morning,
and like a
prince in the afternoon, and like a pauper at night. So your heaviest meal, especially, but that depends. The heaviest meal, they say, typically should be in the morning. But if you are most active in the evening, doesn't that mean you need to change things around, perhaps?
But then again,
if
when
your
you have your
mornings
last
are the
meal
slowest,
that's really late and then you sleep after
that's what I'm saying.
bad.
If you're most active in the evening, nighttime, some people do night walk now.
Yes.
And some people are more active than the time that you work out or are moving and are active the most is the time that you should eat the most.
Yeah.
Don't go.
If that makes sense.
Some people will swallow. Correct.
Of course, protein is important in that. Of course, a little carb, nothing too serious, please.
Yes, veggies.
Don't go and buy bread 1.5 and finish it. You're not a glutton. I said what I said.
We don't judge. We listen. We don't judge.
Hey,
We just tell.
Chioma,
Have you
seen somebody? You know how somebody compresses bread?
No, see.
So they can reduce the calories. You wish.
Wait to reduce which calories?
That's what they say. That is what they say.
What?
The press the bread, make the calorie just reduce. I say, hey.
Okay, I'm a little
2
disturbed
slices
by
of
that.
bread is fine.
It depends on
It
the kind of
depends
slice.
So-
because if you buy whole full loaf, now you go slice that by yourself.
I know, right? But I mean, of course, like we say, eat like a king in the morning, like a prince in the afternoon, and like a pauper at night. But your breakfast should not be too heavy, please. I'm begging.
The person I was talking about, who shall not be named, said, Haba, attack me face to face, will you? I know, I have you know, I will have you know, I stay very well hydrated. This is the person I was talking about.
After caffeine. Before or after caffeine?
Before.
She says she stays very well.
Why you sheen? Why do she?
She says she stays very well hydrated.
Mama, answer the question.
Is it before or after caffeine? We need to be aware.
Moving on. Another thing you want to do is avoid doom scrolling.
Yes, your phone. You're going to TikTok. You know how you just keep swipe.
So doom scrolling is a whole conversation. And when we say doom scrolling, we don't mean... English is hard. Avoid doom scrolling. Focus on, trying to catch up with what you need to catch up with. That's okay. But then be careful, because doom scrolling takes you literally to doom. Because you just keep at it. Before you know it, you have gone 1 hour, 2 hours, don't go.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you don't want that.
And then also, it's quite important for you to have a moment of mindfulness. Stop and just take in the day. As they say, Americans will say, smell the roses. British would say, American will say, smell the coffee. Yes, and then the British will say, all the Europeans will say, smell the roses. So take a moment and breathe.
Appreciate what you
appreciate.
have. Gratitude.
Journal. I say journal. Journaling is such a beautiful thing. It allows you to just actually scatter it and piece your thoughts together. Right. You find yourself understanding what you want to say when you journal. Anyway, these are some of the tips that we wanted to share with you today
on health and wellness.
So we hope that does have some kind of additive to your life.
Right. We love you still. Even those that eat 1.5.
It's okay. Take a break. We're going to take a break. We're offing the mic. Send it off your mic, sir.
Mwah.
We'll be right back.
Join us at Laugh Innovation with Bishop Chicken Tea. An evening of unstoppable laughter, music, drama, and dance. Starring Dan the Humorous, Femi Babs, a.k.a. Swalakate, Frances, Dr. Frick, Huay Dausa, Ebuka Mike, Big Mickey, DJ Easy Beat, TB1, Your Flames, Protect, Hero Lion, and many more surprise acts. Date, Sunday the 10th of August 2025. Times 3 p.m. Venue, Terra Culture. Plus 1376 Tiaminu Savage Street, Ventura Island, Lagos. Tickets, Platinum, 100,000 Naira. Gold, 50,000 Naira. Silver, 20,000 Naira. Get your tickets online at www.laughinnovation.com. For more info, please contact +234 807 657 0398.